Hello, good morning, dear students. Fifth grade Loyola High School, Unit 8A. I don't know what to do. Yo no sé qué hacer. Este tema va a hablar un poco de que no sabemos qué hacer a veces con nuestra vida, con algunos problemas. Em, Sincerely, I don't know what to do sometimes with the problems of others. Okay, so let's check it out. Open your book with you to be able to work with me with Oxford University Press. This is Miss Cindy, guys, to be. Let's start.
Hello guys, good morning. This is Miss Cindy with Oxford University Press with Miss Cindy American English File 2B, Unit 8A. I don't know what to do, Loyola High School, 5th grade. Okay, let's go and let's start the class. Unit 8A, I don't know what to do with Miss Cindy. Let's go on page 60. What should I do? You should talk to her. We're going to talk in this unit about grammar. Which grammar? The modal verb should and the verb get and the pronunciation of the vowel U and sentence stress. Okay, so let's go. Number one, reading. Letter A, talk to a partner. Please, this is a CV activity about these two questions. Look at this. Imagine, I don't know, if you have a problem that you need to talk about it, do you talk with a friend maybe, or do you talk with to a member of your family, like your mommy here? I don't know. Tell me why. Okay, at the CV activity, think about it. Number two, do you think that men find it more difficult than women to talk about their problems? Look, at sometimes boys, I don't know, maybe, or sometimes girls, I don't know. Let's talk about a CVA activity. Let's go next. Letter B. Read three problems from a weekly article in a newspaper. Match two pieces of advice to each problem. Guys, too macho to talk. There are a lot of machos in Bolivia, guys, and it's not good for me, my opinion, because they are hurting girls too much, and that sometimes they really hurt. Too macho to talk, I think for me, it's for people, I don't know, who live in the 80s, 70s, not now in these times for me. Okay, so think about of this question. It says here, are you men who finds it's difficult to talk about feelings and problems with your friends and family? Think about it. Are you a man who thinks it's difficult to talk about feelings and problems with your family? I don't know. Send us your problem and you will get advice from our readers. For example, here we have three problems, A, B, C. We are going to read with you at the CBA activity. We're going to find what is the good advice, the answer for each problem, okay? And you are going to give me the meanings of this. Okay, and letter C, we are going to read again the problems and look at the highlight phrases and guess their meaning. And letter D, also at the CVA activity. Let's go next. Number two, grammar. Should. What is should? Is a modal verb. Remember, we're going to talk about this modal verb should. In these examples, you're going to understand how does it work. Letter A. Find and underline 7 examples of should, shouldn't in the problems and advising one. Answer with a partner. Number 1. What do we use should for? Number 2. How do you make negative and questions with should? I don't know. Look at these answers. Number 1. What should I do? And B. Number 2. Should I go or should I suggest a vacation? And C. You should tell your wife. Number 3. In number four, I think you should go for it. In number four, in number five, you should be there. Mm, I guess. You shouldn't do anything in a hurry. You shouldn't do anything in a hurry. This is a phrase that I need to work out, guys. I always, I always in a hurry. Okay, let's go. Number two. How do you make negative and questions with should? Should is used to give advice. You should. I think it's a good idea. It's not an obligation, and it's not as strong as you have to or you must to. Number two, to make a negative, add just not, and that's it. It's easy. You have just to add not to the modal verb, and if you want, look at it, should not is good. Or if you want to contract, shouldn't. I shouldn't go out. Oh my gosh, my mom is going to berate me. And to make a question, use a base form without to. For example, should I go? You don't have to say, should I to go? No. Should I go, mommy, outside? I really miss my friends. But your mom is going to tell you now, no way, honey. The COVID is outside. You have to take care of yourself. The coronavirus is everywhere. You shouldn't go. But some mommies they said, if you want, go. It's your business. But if my mommy loves you guys, she will tell you you don't have to go. You are not going to go. Okay? This is you just to give an advice. It's not as strong as have to. You don't have to go out because of the COVID-19. Okay? I'm sorry, I have a little bit sore throat. Look at this modal verb should, advise, and obligation. Let's read this example. You should eat more fruits and vegetables. I think we should wait for her now. You should take a break and get some rest. What about on the other hand with obligation? You should to talk to work. You shouldn't save money. You should save some money. I'm sorry. You should do more exercise. In this quarantine, we have to do exercise, right? We're eating a lot. Okay. And what about with the probability expectation? For example, here, a ticket to Paris should cost a lot. I smell bread baking. There should be a baker nearby, right? Oh, the last here, this shouldn't be Mark's house. This is modal verbs. In this case, we're talking about the modal verb should, guys. Okay? Here, this is an important part that you have to remember. When we read sentences in present simple tense, for example, we always add the letter S to the verb. This S to the verb, to the verb, to the verb. As you see here, for example, here, he can speak Russian. Oh, it's a present, sentence. But guys, the problem is the modal verbs. Modal verbs do not take S in the first person. Never, ever, ever. Remember, do not take the letter S in the first person. I cannot say, for example, he can speak Russian, even I cannot pronounce. She should go now. It's not good. My wife may join us. No, my wife may join us for dinner. My wife may join. No, it's not good. Not adding neither here as neither here. No as here. When we talk with modal verbs. Okay, guys.
Okay, guys, let's review a little bit in Spanish, this, okay? Un poquito en español. Este trimestre voy a empezar más inglés, pero esta parte gramática quiero que escuchen rapidito. Esto es un modal verb que significa debería. Es más para dar consejos, no es tan fuerte como el have to. Tú tienes que venir al colegio, tú tienes que comer frutas, ¿ok? Acá les he puesto los ejemplos y miren, acá tienen tres. de consejo, de obligación, de probabilidad o expectación. Acá abajo dice, tú deberías comer más frutas y vegetales para evitar que te contagies del COVID. Es un consejo. Tú no deberías fumar, hace mal a los pulmones. You shouldn't smoke, right? O una obligación, tú deberías caminar para el trabajo porque gastas gasolina si vives cerca. Ese should no se pronuncia la L, se pronuncia should y trabaja de esta manera. Ahora, repito, y acá, y se los digo en español para que no se olviden de esta gramática, si voy a hablar de él, de ella, siempre al verbo en el presente se aumenta ese. Pero si hay modales, chicos, el verbo como nació, mire, no se aumenta, no se dice he can speaks, right? Or he can speaks. No. She should goes. No. She should go now. Ella debería ir ahora. Él puede hablar ruso. Mi esposa debe unirse para la cena. Okay? So that is my explanation. This term, I will start more in English. Okay? More. Just for you, not for me. I know already English, okay? There you go. That's it. Thanks for having me today. This is Miss Cindy. I love you guys. See you soon at the CBA class. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Neither. Okay, bye bye, guys.